I should raise my computer a bit. Hope you're all well. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. And it's great to be with you again. And I hope that you'll jump on and say hi. Not going to do readings straight away. Would love to talk to people about things that are affecting them in terms of your spiritual or psychic development, and anything that I can help you with there before we go into readings and things, which I will do, of course, as well. So just going to line up my phone because I'm streaming to my business page, which is Victoria Cochrane Psychic Communication and Spiritual Healing. And when I can find that, that would be good. So drop me a line and say hi. Sometimes I need to actually go somewhere else to get the comments, which is annoying, but that's the way it is. And I'll just see if I'm getting comments. Oh, there. Hi Laura, lovely to see you. And hope you're having a great Wednesday. Hi Sharon. Oh, okay, watch back later. That'll be good. Thanks for dropping in though and saying hi. That's really wonderful. So I asked Sarah, who is the owner of Spiritual Events Directory, for a topic today, and she said psychic development, and I went, oh yeah, that's a good one, but I'm not really prepared. But I guess what I can do is just answer questions on that if people are trying to develop their psychic gifts and just need a bit. Thanks, Colleen. Yeah, I am well. I'm good. I'm really going well. Thank you. Had a good sleep last night. Didn't sleep so well the night before. I find that I go up and down with my sleep, but no, I'm good. I'm feeling healthy and happy, which is the main thing. Just trying to find somewhere to prop this up. I don't know. Yeah. Hi, Catherine. Lovely to see you. Yes, we must do lunch soon too, and have a catch up. Hi, Angie. Lovely to see you too. And hi Nadia, nice to see you as well. So, would like to talk about psychic development or spiritual development just for half an hour or so, and then I'll go into readings and things. So I'd like to have a balance between the two. But I could launch into a spiel, and sometimes I do that as well. But if you are going through things or you'd like to have a few extra tips or techniques on how to develop things, ask me and I'll see if I can help you. Hi Tracy, good to see you as well. Here we are moving, where are we? The middle of September already. I can't believe how quickly the year's going. And lots of things are happening. But I'm finding that a lot of long-term clients are now really developing in their spiritual and psychic development and starting to see things more and know things and just really awakening to their full potential. And I'm hoping that's happening for you. And if I can help you with any of that, I would love to. Tracy says, I've heard voices the last 24 hours and I want it to stop. I don't blame you. Wow. Hi Colleen, I will be doing readings later for sure. Just going to see if I'm getting any comments. No. So I've got, I just need to turn that down. There we go. So I will be doing readings later, but these are the kinds of questions I want. I'm hearing voices for the last 24 hours. I want them to stop and I don't know what to do. Here I come, the cavalry. I'm hoping I can help. Sorry for being so gaggy. Okay, let me tune in to you. Hi Jeanette, lovely to see you. Hi Tanya. Hi Linda. Hi Mel. Hi Karen and Rose. That's a reading that I might try and do a bit later, Rose. And yes, everyone has the ability to be psychic, that's for sure. Well, we all have the ability, that's the thing. A lot of us think we don't, but we do. And I used to think that I could be psychic, and now look at me. So it definitely is the fact that we all are connected to spirit, that we all are spiritual beings having a human experience, and that we have psychic abilities. So I'm going to tune in to Tracy because she's hearing voices, and that's very disconcerting, and just see what's going on and give you some tools and tips on how you can get that to back off. So tuning in now. I do see a realm open behind you, but I'm not exactly seeing. It looks more like elementals to me. And the elementals are of the nature world. They're nature sprites, they're fairies, if you like. The Diva Kingdom, they actually really do exist, and they can be very playful and a bit mischievous. But I'm seeing them, not seeing them around here, I'm seeing them down around your feet. So you can ask them to leave, and just you can ask, I don't want to do it, I don't want to intervene. If you give me permission, I can do it, Tracy, but you can just ask them to leave, and call in Archangel Michael would be my advice. Call in Archangel Michael, ask him to remove the source of the voices, that you don't give your permission for them to be there, that he close off the doors and portals to that realm and protect you from it. And just do that now and let me know if that helps, okay? But let me just have a little blurb about elementals. So we live in 7 planes of existence, and the second plane, well, the first plane is minerals and non-living matter, and the second plane is plants and vitamins and the Diva Kingdom, the nature sprites. Hi Jade. So they are a much lower energy than archangels, and doesn't mean they do a power of work for the world, and I'm not meaning that they're any less. In the energy of the Creator, we're all one. So, and they have a very big part to play in keeping the balance of the earth, and they look after the waterways and the crystals, and they're amazing. But they can be really mischievous, and so I'm not sure why they're there. That would be a bigger reading. But it's possible if you have children around, or animals even, that they're there in that capacity. But they're intervening on your free will, and they're certainly not doing you any good. The other thing is just to ask Archangel Michael to close off the doors to the spirit world as well, and to ask for any spirits or wayward spirits or anyone that is in your head to actually be sent to Creator's light and removed as well. Hi Bailey, yes, we are talking about the Fae, and the Fae are wonderful and beautiful, but also their laws are different to ours. Of course they abide by spiritual law, but they can be they're a different energy altogether than angels. So if you ask them to do something for you, they will. But then if you don't give them something of equal value in exchange, they'll just take it. They'll just say, no, you didn't pay me back, and a crystal will go missing or something. But as I've said before, I've had crystals given to me by fairies too, even though they might have they've just taken one and put it in my path so that they're saying thank you. So they do honour that both ways. Yes, they're so mischievous. But that would be the babble in the head, I would say. So I just need Tracy to tell me if it has. Hi, Bailey. It's great to see you on here. Yeah. Oh, well, that's a really good message too from Mel. It sounds like they want to have some fun, laugh more, and play with life. Want you to, and that's possibly true. But the way they're doing it is a little bit disconcerting. So I hope that helps. I don't have my children with me or any animals, and I miss them like crazy. Well, that might be why. They might be trying to help you too. So you can thank them. You can say that they've reminded you of your children. Maybe pop some crystals in the garden and say you'd like them to be around, but please don't chatter in my head all the time because it's frightening me. And then just build up that relationship that way. So that's what you can do, and see if that helps first, and then if not, then you can call in Archangel Michael to help you batten down the hatches a bit more. But possibly, it sounds like that might be why. So yeah, they love crystals, they love anything shiny, and it's just develop a relationship where you are making sure that it's equal, and that will be okay. All you need to do is call in Archangel Michael. You don't need a special invocation or anything, Tracy. All you need to do is just say, Archangel Michael, please help me. And he'll be there. It can do that with any of the archangels. It doesn't matter if they're not the one with you or not. You just call them in. Any of the masters or the archangels will be there as soon as you call, because I've got Sarah messaging me at the same time, because we're all one and the same, and we need to give permission. So as soon as we give permission, they're there. Just telling you I'm online, hun. And Mel, thank you so much for helping with your guidance as well. That's really nice that we help each other as well. So that's really great. Janice says, last night my 13-year-old daughter had static and whispers in her left ear, and said she felt like it went through her head and ringing in her right ear. She was still awake at 5 a.m. this morning. Thanks, Bailey. That's really good advice too. Yes, because we can be actually fae or diva or fairies or whatever you like, that they can reincarnate too. So it's not just angels that can reincarnate or masters, but fairies can as well. So it's possible that they're just wanting you to know that you're part of their soul family. But you just need to be firm and tell them that there's a way of doing it, and please to do it in a way that's not scary. Okay, let me just look in at Janice, and I'll just put my energy over 13-year-old daughter to see what was whispering in her ear. This is definitely it does look like a wraith. My 16-year-old niece had that kind of thing a while ago, and I told her mum just to tell her that it was a spirit and that I got rid of it. But a wraith is just someone who's just passed over, and sometimes doesn't always have the best of intentions. It just looks like one particular spirit whispering in her ear, and if she's had, or if you have had someone close to you pass over, it's possible that's who they are. But again, just call in Archangel Michael and ask him to take the wraith or the spirit to the light, offer soul release. They all have free will as well. But if they're intervening like that, then you can just say, go to the light, go to the light, go to the light. That's the law of three. And then they need to go. And, and, you know, a lot of babies will have elementals around them, or they'll be able to see spirits because they're still really connected, still haven't lost that connection to the ethereal kingdom. But they're too young, and so it's really a good thing just to ask, tell them to go, but also to call in Archangel Michael and ask him to protect, to send them off, and then to protect the child from it until they're a bit older. But I would even go to the Creator and go to the top, so to say, and just ask that it's backed off until the child has agreed within their soul to switch their psychicness on, because otherwise it can keep them awake. I've seen a baby, I was asked to do a healing on a baby, and I haven't been able to do it yet, to actually shut off that spirit world. It's like, it's just so, the baby doesn't sleep, hardly sleeps, because it's just so open to it all the time, and it's really disconcerting. And happy baby, but just doesn't sleep. Tracy says they have been moving my crystals in the garden onto the footpath. Yes, well, it sounds like the others who've been contributing to this discussion are right, that they're wanting you to know that they're there with you, they want to help you, but and they're thanking you also for putting the crystals there. So you've got a relationship with them already, and so that's really lovely. Yes, awesome. So, hi Lizzie, great to see you. I'm glad you've tuned in too. Hi Casey, lovely to see you as well. Hello from Newcastle. I will tune in to people who've passed over a bit later, perhaps, and do readings later. But there was a message I'm going back to now. Hi Carrie, lovely to see you. From Jade. I've been overwhelmed by so many feelings in the past couple of years. It's getting stronger, and it actually scares me. I'm seeing things before happening. I don't actually get a picture, but I feel like it's like I'm living it for a moment. The being able to read people, it's actually scary how close I feel to them and pick up what's happening. The anxiety is crazy. How do I balance this, or what do I do? Awesome question. Okay, so you are claircognizant and clairsentient, and you're actually picking up. So claircognizant is just where you know stuff, and so you're an empath as well. So you're picking up other people's energies. You're able to tune in without meaning to, and that is, claircognizance to me is the most intrusive of all the clairs, because we don't really want to know other people's stuff unless they ask us to tune in. And when you're like an accidental psychic, the way you are, then it can be really scary. So it would be awesome, if you do feel inclined, I'd love to be able to help you privately, but very important to ground your energy. Okay, so the first thing to do would be to breathe down, and we can do it all together, and then zip your aura up, and we can then again call in Archangel Michael and just ask him to help you to seal off your claircognizance and your psychicness, and until you're ready to do it. But a lot of people are empathic, and they will just pick up on energies really quickly and easily, and you need to train yourself to protect yourself from doing that. So grounding's one way. You can go out and walk on the wet grass, or walking on the sand, walking in water. Water is really grounding. Having a shower, just feeling it ground you down into the earth. Grounding means really being present in the moment and actually being present in your body. So the way that I would do that is to take a breath and just breathe the energy and breathe light all the way through my chakras and down into the ground, and then just really send light roots out, and then bring it back up, all the way up, and push yourself into your seat and just ground, and then break your energy from other people's energy. So this is a kahuna break that's taught by Ryan Steibel from Theta Healing, is to actually zip your aura up and then sweep all the energy away, and then seal your aura up like that. Okay, and then just take a few moments and then hold the intention that your energies are sealed and protected, and just mentally cut and break ties from all of the people that you're picking up energy from. Carrying an amethyst crystal is a really good thing, or a black tourmaline if you need heavy duty. Putting frankincense through your aura might be another good thing to do. And just learning to tune out. So as soon as you start to pick it up, just cut, get rid of it. Not now, okay? Clear and cancel in the present, not now, okay? So yes, though, Jade, you are psychic and you need some psychic tutoring. That's the kind of thing I do, but whoever you're comfortable with, there are other people here on Spiritual Events Directory. But I do work with people individually to help them to learn to protect their energies, and also to tune in to their psychic abilities and to be able to control them. And that's the thing. Yours is just kind of coming in. I'm actually really good at not tuning into people until I need to, but not everybody is like that. And so I hope that helps, but if there's anything more that I can help you with, please just message me, and I'm even happy to have a chat. You know, that's not a problem. But yes, it can be really scary. I've had people come and suddenly they're seeing auras everywhere, or they're getting voices like Tracy, or things like that, and it's scary when you start awakening. And that's where this forum is such a great thing, that we can all help each other. Yeah, so now let me catch up with all the comments. A lot of people are seeing 111. Yes, Kerry Ann says, I'm constantly seeing 11.11. Now I did a channeling about that. Before I get onto that, I've just read Casey. Last night when I was outside, I felt like something came into my body, then left again, only lasted about 10 seconds. No one or anything is meant to enter your body. And so that's against spiritual law. And I would do a cleanse. I'd do a grounding and bring some white light through, and actually bring up the violet flame. Okay, so I can... if anybody wants to bring up the violet flame just to do a cleanse, I can facilitate that now, or you can just ask Archangel Michael, Saint Germain, any of the archangels will help you to do that, and just ask for a cleanse of any energy that's entered your body that's not for your highest and best to be cleansed. But it's actually against spiritual law for any spirit or entity to enter your body without permission, and I wouldn't give permission. When I channel, they don't enter my body. I don't need them to come into my body for me to know what they're saying. I use my clairvoyance and my other psychicness for that. You don't. It's very dangerous. So, yeah, interesting. Would you like me to look? I could have a look. I have the ability to go back in time and to look to see what happened. So I can look, Casey, to see what that might have been, and then I'll get back to the 1111. I think it was spirits just passing through, to be honest. I think you took them by surprise as well. Looks like the spirit of a young girl just flying free, and just she ran into you by accident. So when it's an accident, you know, it's not against spiritual law. It's just you're in the way. She's wearing a dress, and it's just like just a free, very happy. So I think that was just an oops. But, wow, strange feeling, I'm sure. Janice says she's seen people in her room previously and I've had them moved on. My mum passed last year. Yeah, it didn't look, the wraith didn't look evil. It looked a bit skeletal. But it's possible that she's trying to tell her something. But you could just say, my daughter's not ready, you know, please tell me instead, or something. Or just go to the light and rest in peace would be a better thing to do. Okay, so 1111, I did a channeling on that a while ago, but basically it's an ascension gateway. And it means that you're aligned now to bring in your light body and take your consciousness to that of the fifth dimension. And the channeling said too that if you're seeing things like 1127 or 1147 or whatever the numbers are, they correspond to the chakras. And so the sacral chakra would be 2 and the crown chakra would be 7, and that would mean there's some more clearing or healing to do on those chakras before you are ready for the alignment of 1111 and to pass through the ascension gateway. And when we pass through this ascension gateway, we basically take on the work of a light worker or a way shower to help others to raise their vibrations and consciousness to become way showers and light workers. And so that's the way it goes. We help each other and we raise, and then another wave comes through and another wave. So it basically means that you're ready to take that role on if you so wish, Kerry, and all you need to do is give permission, bring in your guides, and do it in meditation. I've just got to hook up my battery, otherwise I'm in trouble. I dropped out last week because I was in my room in Wynyard and my Netgear lost its battery, and that was it, I was gone. So today that is not going to happen. Okay, where are we now? Bailey says, I would love for you to look in and see what is guiding me in this time if you are drawn, lovely. Of course. Thank you for asking, Bailey. I'll break my energy though. I'll be on to readings soon, but at the moment I'm just tuning into people to see the spirits that are with them and the weird things that are happening. I'm really into weird. I love weird. I like the challenges of weird, and I like to go back and see that it's not so weird, that there is a reason these things are happening. Okay, so tuning into lovely Bailey, who's rocking it with her readings and things online. Well, you have a whole circle of masters with you, Bailey. You have 3, so you have half a circle of masters behind you. You have 3 on one side, 3 on the other, but a shining. It's not an archangel, looks more like a warrior, goddess. Ishtar or Isis, one or the other, not Ishtar, it must be Isis. But golden, very golden. But it's not because you have to go into battle, it's because you're stepping into your mastery. And so we work with a circle of 12 masters. There are 6 that I can see, but they're in shadow at the moment. So work with Isis first to really bring in your mastery and to really bring forth your higher self, your higher wisdom. And you are doing that, but there's a little bit more to do, obviously. But the masters will be there. They're all there. I'm sure they're all there. The 12 would be there, but I'm only seeing 6 of them. But they will grow in light as you keep trusting and working. There's more for you to do beyond card readings. There's a lot more for you to do. So it's about really empowering, stepping into that power. And Isis is like golden. So you're just about there. You could just ask the masters to step in and start working with you. Give them permission and just go for it, I would. I hope that helps you, Bailey. Hi, Rihanna. Lovely to see you. Yes, Samantha, soon. I'll be doing readings soon. Bailey says she's claircognizant, clairsentient. Look, I'm all the clairs except for claircognizant. I'm really pleased not to be. I just don't want to know stuff about people straight away. Although I am getting better at picking things up without having to tune in. But I only do that when I know I'm not intervening. Yeah, that's fine, Jade. No problem. I've been drawn to green, never have before. Wow. Could be. Let me tune into your chakras, Bailey. I think you're nearly there. I really think that they're just waiting for you to give the word. I think you've done the work. I think it's now just saying, I'm ready. And the masters will come in. But there's definitely a lot more. The card readings are really great and really helpful for people, but start using those other clairs to go beyond cards. Maybe a step into healing as well might be a good thing to do. Rihanna says, I would love to know if there is something external blocking me from reaching my true potential. Okay, so obviously I take it from that you have done a lot of inner work and that you've worked hard, but still there's something blocking. So I will have a look at your aura. So I can look in your aura and I'll see energy, and what it means I don't know until I sit in it. So I'll do that and see what I can see. so I'm just coming over you now. There's something on the right hand side that's coming in from the past, and it's quite black, it's quite dark. So it's energy that's slicing into you, even though you probably think you've worked through it, Rihanna, but it's still there. I just need to put my energy in it to see what it is. It's actually only cutting you off at the legs. So that's stopping you moving forward, okay? But it's coming in from the right side, which is your masculine side. So it could be a past relationship. Because it's black, it could also be grief. It's fear. It's a fear. So that's internal, but it's an external one because it's coming from something that happened in the past, and it's possibly from past life because it goes right back, but it's slicing in on the diagonal, but it comes in down across your legs, which is why you're having trouble moving forward into your potential. So reflection is a good one with that, but you can also hold the intention that you lift all grief and guilt and trauma from the past in every time, place and dimension. And when you say that, that includes past lives as well, in the highest and best way and for your highest and best. And then ask Archangel Michael or your guide, whoever's with you, to witness that. And then say, I move forward with love and grace. And so it is. And then you make a decree, and then you just cut all those ties and see how that goes. But yeah, it's something right from the past. Ray Louise says, I was walking at night once and saw what I thought was a dog approaching me. Turned out to be a big black blob like mist that I have never been able to explain. It went by me, but there was fear. Wow, that was an experience, wasn't it? Okay, let me have a look. Yes, Casey, interesting that this little spirit of a girl just came through you and didn't mean to. Okay, big black blob. Yes, well, just to talk about big black blobs, that's hard to say fast, but we talk about wayward spirits, and they're not always spirits. So there's something called the human collective consciousness, which is a mishmash of all the thoughts and emotions that every person on earth thinks. And it goes out and it can create an entity on its own. And so a big black blob might be one of these thought form entity things that kind of gains, because all thoughts have consciousness, don't they? So it's like a consciousness that is not exactly an entity or a spirit, but it's kind of there. And then of course it can create fear because, there's Hannah. That's all right, Hannah, at least you're here. So if you've kind of come across a big black blob that is an entity like a wayward spirit or just a conglomeration of random thought forms and emotions, then yes, there would be fear. There'd be fear and there'd be all sorts of things. If it's black, there might be depression, and if it does attach to you, which it could, then that can really bring you down into those emotions, and then it feeds off that. And it's not a spirit, it's not a human spirit, it's just a conglomeration of consciousness that is quite low and then just feeds off low consciousness. It's best not to have one attached to you. And if you do, then you do. Archangel Michael's the go-to. Just ask him to remove all wayward spirits, all entities, all negative thought forms, all negative emotions, all psychic attacks, and you just do the whole kit and caboodle and ask him to lift it all and take it all to Creator's light, and just then bring up the violet flame and just do a cleanse, and that should be. But if it didn't attach to you, then that's great. But that's what that could be. So they're called wayward spirits, and they're not necessarily spirits. So, but if you do know someone who's suddenly got really dark in their moods, or they're suddenly angry, or they've gone into depression but they're not depressed, it could be that they have an attachment on them. And quite often it'll make you feel anxious, when they come. Someone who's got an attachment on them sometimes makes my head go woozy, or I get anxious. My husband had been out somewhere one day and he walked past me and suddenly I went all woozy, and I did a clearing on him straight away. I didn't even look in to see what it was. Yeah, so that's what that can happen. Hannah says, I hear things and I never know if it's messages from Mummy or my thoughts. Maybe it's me wanting to believe in the fairy tales and it's really my own thoughts I'm trusting in now, a guide or guardian angel. If you are getting a thought that's not your own, then it's possible that it is your guide. And Hannah, your mummy is your guide. She passed away when you were 4, so she's definitely there, and she's always in blue when I bring her in. But when you have thoughts that are not your own, then you do have something with you or someone. If it's just chatter, 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 then you don't want that. But if it's guidance, then you do want that, So you have to start to be discerning. Take control. We need to learn to control our psychicness and set limits on when, it comes in. And I've noticed that Archangel Uriel's not burning my leg a lot this week, but he was doing it all the time last week, and I was just saying, I just can't at the moment. I've just got other things I've got to do. And now he's kind of gone. I hope he's not sulking. But, so that's the way it goes. So interesting. I've got to get to people's readings. 0011. Yeah, you've been seeing 0 a lot though, Lizzie, haven't you? It's just like you're nearly there, but 0 is infinity, it's the universe. What is the universe telling you that you need to take notice of or step into? Maybe, and it's the grounding chakra too, perhaps, Mother Earth, I don't know. Do a meditation on it, it'd be really interesting. And Lizzie also says, a lot of dream questions. I'll chime in. I've had a couple of dreams lately involving me running away or seeing people trying to run away, mostly from potential harm. I feel it could be past life clearing. Running away. Yeah. Oh, what is it that you're not facing? And I think that comes back to the 00, or either not facing or just not ready to face, or always just not faced. So I used to have dreams of mobile phones or phones and trying to call someone and just not being able to do it. And it was just like the lack of connection. So sometimes we're afraid of things that we don't need to be afraid of, and spiritual development is one of them, because it is scary, because in the physical body it's the unknown. So perhaps it's about sitting in meditation and with a journal or something and just say, okay, please tell me what I need to know. But make sure that you've got a guide that you trust there with you and you know who you're talking to, and perhaps that might help. Bailey says, whenever I tune into your lives, 11.11 always comes up. You are just on the cusp of, you are giving guidance to people now, but oh my goodness, you're such a way shower and a light worker, and I'm honoured. I really am humbled when people say things like that. Definitely perhaps do a meditation and call in the masters, or we could do that one day, together. And I don't know, I love that kind of thing, like an ascension kind of meditation. But it's definitely time to anchor in your light body and bring it on. Get on that spiritual train and just go for it. Okay, so that's been really, really interesting. Yeah, 3:30 a.m. There's a really great website called Why You Wake Up at the Same Time Every Night. And it's holistic wellness or holistic medicine. And it's got something to do with the meridians of the body. So it would definitely be well worth Googling that, why you wake up at the same time every night. And it gives you the meridians and what it means. And it's to do with the organs of the body and that kind of thing. So thank you, Jeanette. I'll play away. I will play away. Here we go. And thank you for pre-ordering my book too, Jeanette. My fourth book's coming out on my birthday, the 10th of November. Oh, it's being released. Yeah, so I'm so excited about that. Okay, here we go. Oh, you have Metatron. He's really tall. You have Melchizedek, you have Jesus, Melchizedek, Metatron. But they're really, it's like they're saying reach for the stars. You know, just go, just don't hold yourself back anymore. Just reach for Creator and bring that light in and shine your light. And you have been, but there's been a lot of blocks along the way. But now, Jeanette, it's just like, go for it. And Colleen, you did ask for a reading too, so I'll just grab a card. So I've got these cards. I had these with me, the Magic of Nature Spirit cards. So I'll just be pulling these quickly for people now. Weird is cool. I feel lots around me, I believe. Weird is cool. Hi, Danielle. Great to see you. The Golden Goddess, my higher self, Isis, Aphrodite, and Venus energies are present. Cool. I'm just reading Albina's question. One question, if someone gave you a name of a guide, how do you know if this is to be true? Reputable person, a lovely person, but I was not sure. The person was alive in the past. Very famous. Yeah, that's probably, and this is no judgment, you know, the ego kicks in and says, oh, that couldn't be true, the person was alive, the person was famous, that wouldn't happen to me, you know, that kind of thing. But generally, when I tune in and I see someone there, I'm accurate and I know that's true. I trust myself, and if this person was reputable, then it is true. So I would trust it, Albina. So it's more, you know, when you're not trusting yourself, then that kicks in and then we kind of doubt and, yeah. But I would say it's right. So how do you know then? Well, you could ask them to come through and give you a message and do some journaling or some automatic writing or get a second opinion. You know, I don't know, but generally I know when I tune in and I'll see someone, they'll say, oh yeah, I've been working with that guide for a long time, or so, yeah, I'd say it would be right. Okay, so I was going back to Colleen. Going to pull quick cards for people. Colleen, divine energy, something better is just around the corner for you. And I think I did a reading not long ago that said much the same thing. Do not settle for second best, as you can manifest anything you desire perfectly. We're co-creators, we're co-manifestors, but we create our own reality. And we create, when we create doubt, then we'll just create more doubt. So just believe that it can change. Because if we've been stuck in things that are really not great, then it's hard to believe sometimes that it can change. But belief is the cornerstone. Belief is belief underpins everything. So you have to believe that it can change. You have to believe that better things are around the corner, and then it will happen. Going back to, I'd like to go back to more comments. Vanessa says, I've been having very weird dreams. Last night I was in Japan, introducing myself in Japanese. I can't speak Japanese or have ever been to Japan, but I bet you were there in a past life. I would say, wow. Sometimes we do travel as well, and etheric self, I guess, can speak all languages, so interesting. Be interesting to see what happened in past life. Regina, I was attuned to Usui Reiki about 1.5 weeks ago, and I feel different. So great that you actually did that. That's fantastic. Keep doing your self-healing, and it will keep getting stronger. You need to do 3 weeks of self-healing. What is your status of mastery? Also, Vanessa, I was shuffling and these flew out, so have fun, and detox came out for you. So something in your life needs cleansing. Clear, cleanse, heal or detox those areas which are in need, and have fun. Don't just be alive, dance in the garden of life. So they flew out, so I'd say they're for you, Vanessa, while I was talking about your Japanese dream. Regina, let me tune into you then. You do have a lot of light. It's really activated your connection to your higher self and your spiritual connections. There's some stagnant energy around your feet. So while you're self-healing, maybe just some healing on your feet and your energy around your feet. But I get the feeling that you'll move through the levels now pretty quickly, and that this is the beginning of your healing journey. Not healing you, healing other people. All your chakras look pretty clear. It's just you're not very grounded, or there's something that's needing shifting. But I think if you just continue your 3 weeks self-healing, and move into Reiki 2 pretty quickly. You know, you can do, after your 3 weeks, you can go straight into Reiki 2, and get your symbols and things, and then, yeah, so I'd say you're really moving quickly. Yeah, well done. Good job. I've been knowing the next part of my journey, elemental healings. Woohoo, Bailey, that's awesome. Who and what could you see around me, Mel says. Okay. Just checking my other, you've got no other comments, so that's all good. Okay. Mel Graham. You have Archangel Raphael with you, Mel. But he's white, so you must have been doing a lot of work on yourself, because when you see an archangel in white, it means your spirit is pure, it means your consciousness is higher, you're connected to your higher self and your etheric self. So definitely, that's awesome, Bailey, fantastic. Definitely Archangel Raphael. But he's quite high, so you need to believe that you can be a healer. If you've got Raphael with you, you're definitely a healer. He's the healing angel. So just ask him to teach you. I've got a student at the moment who is working with Metatron, who's actually teaching her how to allow him to heal through her, and that's just been wonderful. And I'm the lucky one that gets to have the healing each week because I'm the only one in the room, so that's been really wonderful. But they're here to help you and the planet, and as long as you're always doing it for your highest and best and not with the sacrifice of energy, it's an amazing thing to do. So I think belief for you, Mel, is just the tiny thing that's holding you back. So you are a healer for sure. Rihanna says, yes, I've been doing a lot of inner work, unlocking my gifts and trusting. That's exactly what I feel like right now. Can't seem to move forward, stuck. But thank you. Yeah. So look, I'm always about empowerment, and knowledge is power. So when I see these things, you know, that gives you something to work on. But if you still need help, please do message me. You can book sessions through my website, victoriacochrane.com, or you can just drop me a line on my Facebook page, which is Victoria Cochrane Psychic Communication and Spiritual Healing. I'll always answer you as quickly as possible. As soon as I see it, I'll answer you. I'm here to help, and so that's really wonderful. Danielle says, yes, I feel the same. Worked on myself for so long, still feel stuck. No direction, just flat actually. I still suffer chronic neck and back pain, more pain into the back of my head. Am I being upgraded through DNA, or is there more work I need to do? Gee, if you're having a lot of pain, that's not good. That to me is not upgrades. That's stuck energy. May I just tune in just for a minute and just have a look? I wonder if there's a lot of fear. So the back is generally support. Neck can be about control, but it seems fear from your childhood. There's something there from the childhood that was quite traumatic, and the upgrades can't happen until that's lifted. So I'd be working on that if I were you, lifting the trauma, bringing in forgiveness, taking away the resentment and all of those things. Take back control, take control back of your life, and know that the past doesn't define you, and that you can be free of it. I hope that helps, Danielle. Rebecca says, what do you see that is next for me and around me? Janice says, oh, yeah, we can get scared when things loom up on us, can't we? We don't know what they mean. Okay, Rebecca, what do you see that is next for me and around me? You get this card too. Things are happening for you. Just trust that all is happening at the right time, and stay on your path. Something better's around the corner. So just hold firm on what you want to happen and just focus on it with unwavering clarity, and just looking through to see what's around you. You know what you want, you really do, and you're very clear around the head. It's all going to come in for you now, Rebecca. You've just got to believe that you can. Just focus on it and just make it happen. It's a big move forward, a big step. It's not a step up, it's a step forward. It's like you just moving into whatever it is you've set your mind on. Ella, I would really love a card at the moment. Hi, how are you, Ella? And Judith says, what do I best need to do for health issues? Then I will need to go, guys, sorry. So Ella, dreams. Spirit is connecting with you on a soul level through your dreams. Take notice of what they are trying to tell you. Some wonderful insights await. I've been doing a lot of writing on journaling lately, and I think journaling, dream journal, would be really good for you, Ella, because actually they're really breaking things down for you and showing you what you need to know. Okay. Hi Donna, great to see you. How are things over there in the US? Lovely to see. Angie, this is for you. Sacred Earth. She needs your help. Send healing to the earth. And there'd be places around you, I think, that you've been healing or that need healing. I know, Angie, that you'll connect to that card. Mother Earth has been abused by man for too long. She is in need of healing on both a physical and a spiritual level. What can you do to help? Even maybe around your house. I know we've had some experiences there. And someone asked me about something, and they're gone. Kerry Wardley. Dreaming of baby. I dream of babies a lot. I'm breastfeeding babies, I'm looking after babies, and babies are new beginnings and starting, birthing new ideas, birthing new conditions, birthing, it's like fertility and being able to put things, new projects and new things into action. So at nearly 60, of course, I'm not going to have a baby, but it is about nurturing those new projects and conditions and creating new opportunities into existence and keeping them going. So that's what a baby means. And for Kerry Wardley, go within, clear your mind, stop thinking for a moment and listen to the silence within. Only then can you hear your inner truth. So get out of the world for a while, Kerry, and just really sit in the sanctity of you. I think that's what you need. Oh, I'm going to finish on this one. Anita Jones says, "Smart kettle, please." Going on every time I'm in the kitchen. I haven't even to see dreams about as somebody that wakes me up. I don't quite understand that. Smart kettle going off and it wakes you up. Okay. Let me have a look. It's a mother or a grandmother. Looks young enough to be an older mother or a young grandmother wanting to give you a message. Just to let you know that she's there, really. That's what I'm feeling. When you acknowledge them, then that's generally just what they want. You know, if you've had someone passed over and you're having things flickering or lots of activity, they just want acknowledgement. Once you acknowledge them, then generally they'll be quite happy to drift off again. So try that. You're welcome, Jeanette. And hi, Holly. Great to see you. I hope you're going well. I've really got to get going, but Samantha, a card for you. Yes, the answer is yes. So whatever you've been asking, very positive move indeed. So there you go, that's for you. Die, I'm just whizzing through them. Hi Mandy, great to see you. I hope you're well. Die Capera. You need some more balance, so creating a balance. Whatever's going on, make sure you're balancing out your life. Your life is out of balance. You need to organise yourself, divide your time more efficiently so you can accomplish everything you wish. Make sure you have some you time. And Sarah, do you see me moving house in the short term? That one doesn't really answer that. So I will just tune in. I do. But it will only be a short-term move. If you move in the short term, it'll only be for short term. So you better to have a long-term view and make sure that you don't have to move 5 times like we did in a year. Not that I see that for you. But so what I did get was, now I know it was for you, luxuriate. Just wait a while longer before you start to move or to make plans to move. And then you won't have to kind of house hop. Nobody wants to do that. It's not fun. All right, guys, I must go. Thank you so much for being with me today and for giving me your spooky stories and weird stories to look into. I hope you found that helpful. My name is Victoria Cochrane. I'm on the northwest coast of Tasmania. I am releasing a 4th book soon, and I'm also contributing to the spiritual journal that Sync Media are putting out. So I'm really just delighted to be online every Wednesday at 12 noon, but I'm very contactable through my website, victoriacochrane.com, and have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next week at the same time. So bye for now.